Hey everybody, it's been a while since I made a video and a lot of people have been asking me to put up another video, and today is the day. Unfortunately, this is going to be kind of a rant video for me, and I want to try to be as non-controversial as I can, so I will try to do that. But let me just start off by saying I am tired of the cancel culture that's going on in our country right now. I'm tired of it. I'm not saying that what I'm about to tell you is part of that, but I have a suspicion about it. And I do believe that that's happening in our country right now, whether it be cartoons or movies or shows. I just feel like if somebody is offensive, if somebody is offended nowadays by something, it's automatically canceled. And it irritates me because some things that I really love and enjoyed growing up or whatever have been canceled. Being that said, let me get to my point on this video. So the other day I was looking on the internet board and I came across an article about Michael Jackson. And I will put it up here so that you can see it. This article says that now Michael Jackson is officially the greatest selling solo artist of all time. Now, let me get something straight before I continue. I'm not bashing Michael Jackson. I actually love Michael Jackson. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I have all of his albums. I grew up listening to him. I do not hate Michael Jackson. I believe that he is one of the greatest entertainers that ever lived. However, I am kind of biased because I am a bigger Elvis fan. So I believe that Elvis is, in my opinion, the greatest entertainer. But that's my opinion, and everybody's entitled to it. Being that said, after I came across this article, I read it, and I think that what they're referring to in this article, I could be mistaken, is his downloads and his streaming of his music, which, okay, I can accept that. Maybe he's beat Elvis when it comes to that. That's fine. I get it. So when I saw this, it made me want to go and research. And whenever I've researched this in the past, and you can call me a dork or whatever you want to call me, but yes, I have gone on and looked up who is the greatest selling artist of all time. And for years and years and years and years, whenever I've looked it up, I go to a certain link when I Google it, and there's a certain link that pops up that says list of greatest selling artists of all times, and I will pop a picture of that up as well so you can see, and maybe you can go research it yourself. But I've always clicked on this link, and as far as I know, this link takes you to the information that is from the RIAA. The RIAA stands for Recording Industry Association of America, and they are the ones that decide the record sales and gold and platinum records of artists. For years and years and years, whenever I've gone to this site, it's always had each artist in order of the most to the least records that they've sold. And since I can remember, since I've been a teenager even, whenever I looked it up, it would say the Beatles on top, and then Elvis, and then Michael Jackson, and so on and so forth. The Beatles have always been on top, and again, if I'm not mistaken, I could be, but there are two numbers beside each artist. My understanding is the top number is supposed to be U.S. units sold, and the bottom number is supposed to be units sold in other countries. Each artist has always had two numbers, and I will put pictures up of this so that you'll see what I'm talking about as well. As long as I can remember, the Beatles always had 600 million and 400 or 500 million at the bottom. Elvis always had 600 million and 400 million underneath at the bottom. And if you add that up, obviously that is a billion records. Now, also, I've always seen it said, whether it be Graceland or EPE or other sources that I've looked up for years and years and years, I've always seen it said that Elvis has sold over 1 billion records. And you can still actually look that up. Because if you type it in, if you type it into Google, keyword here, folks, is Google. Keep that in mind. If you type it in, the first thing that will pop up, or the first thing that pops up for me, is Graceland's records, and it says that it is estimated that Elvis has sold 1 billion records. The reason I'm bringing this up and the reason I'm showing you this is because, as I said, Elvis has always had 600 million and 400 million. So the other day when I went to research this and I looked at it, for some reason, he doesn't have 2 numbers anymore. Every other artist does, except for him. He has 1 number, and it's 500 million. Now, I don't know why this is. I don't understand it. It's weird to me that all of a sudden, it's always been 1 billion records, and now all of a sudden they have 500 million records. So I saw this, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Let me go and research some more. So I Googled his biography. When you Google his biography, Wikipedia will bring up his biography. There are other biographies you can look at too, but it's usually Wikipedia puts up the first one when you Google it. And as far as I can remember, whenever I've read his biography, it has always said on there that he is the biggest selling solo artist of all time with 1 billion records. When I went on there this time, it now says he is one of the biggest selling artist of all time with 500 million records. So that's changed too. Now, like I said, I don't know why this is, but it's just really funny to me. And I really do feel like they are going to start to come after Elvis with this cancel culture stuff. I think they already have. Many of you may know that recently a certain someone was in the headlines, and he said some nasty things about Elvis, being that Elvis was a racist. I won't even mention his name, because to me, he's not even worthy of having his name mentioned after he said these horrible things. And if any of you out there that watch me are Elvis fans, you know that this is not true. It's false. It's a myth. I made a video about it. If you want to go watch that video, go watch it. But I made a video about how Elvis was anything but a racist. And I feel like that's just an example of them trying to diminish him, bring him down, dismantle his character. And it makes me mad. And people may say, well, Tracy, why are you letting this get you all upset? Who cares if he's not the greatest selling artist of all time? Okay, that's fine. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's changed. But if they are changing things to discredit him or to take things away from him because they feel like he's not worthy, or they don't like him because maybe they think he is a racist and they don't get their facts right, and they're trying to cancel him and dishonor him and undignify him by saying these things and falsifying information, it makes me mad. Because he deserves better than that. No, he was not perfect. No, he was not a saint. But he was a great entertainer. And he was a great humanitarian. And he made millions of people happy. He's still making millions of people happy today, folks, with his music. He brings people together. I know this because I go to Graceland in Memphis every year for the anniversary of his passing. They have a whole week devoted to him. It's called Elvis Week, obviously. It's a wonderful week. There are thousands and thousands of people that come to this every year, without fail, every year. And no other artist has this kind of devotion. No other artist has their own week. No other artist still attracts thousands upon thousands of people to their home to celebrate them and to pay tribute to them. So to me, that just proves that he's still loved. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know why this is. I don't know why it's changed. but it just seems really funny to me. And it does make me angry if they are changing things because they shouldn't be. So I don't know. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments what you think. I will say this. It doesn't matter what they change. It doesn't matter how they lie. It doesn't matter what they say. Because all of us who love him, we're going to continue to love him. And it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change the fact that he still has millions of fans that love him across this world. It's not going to change anything. So you can keep lying on him, and you can keep changing things, and you can keep trying to dismantle him and discredit him, but it's not going to work. We're not going to stop loving the guy. So, like I said, just let me know what you think. This is just kind of a little rant for me because I'm tired of, like I said, I'm tired of cancel culture, and I'm really scared that they are trying, or they will try to cancel Elvis. And I won't go into details about why or what I think, but I just think that it's a possibility, and it makes me angry. And I just wanted to make this video and let y'all know what's going on. Maybe you want to research it on your own. You can if you'd like. But like I said, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching.